How'd you feel about that opening round?
It was good. It was a little different. I feel like I was kind of running by myself from the start, but I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that I secured my spot going into the semifinal round, but I think it went pretty well.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to be a similar tactic in the next round?
I never know what to say with that. I mean, it just depends on the field. Girls run different, and my main goal is just to secure my spot. So if that's front running, if that's staying in the packs, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see in the semifinal when it comes out, I guess.
Went out in 58 flat and then kind of cruised after that and just held on enough to secure the spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I never want to run a race where I'm leaving, I'm leaving something. I'm leaving it to a point where there's a chance I won't make it. So, I mean, I want to take it out pretty normal, which is like 58, 57, and that's what I did. And if I had enough in my tank where I could just chill out for the rest of the race, that's what I did. Or, knowing that I could kick at the end, that's just what I did today.
How do you feel differently this year compared to last year, if at all?
I don't know. I kind of feel the same. I mean, I came into this meet like super chill. But this is how I usually run. I mean, like, it's a big championship, but I'm just like, okay, like it's another race, it's another meet. I know how this goes. There's no reason to oversight my head up or anything. So, I mean, I'm just really chill and relaxed. I know how the rounds go. I know I'm gonna have to crank it up every time I get on the track, but I'm just chilling. I feel like that's the way I function best.
You had COVID pretty recently. Did that set you back at all?
I mean, it definitely did. I didn't run for like a week or probably like a week and a half. So I mean, it definitely changed how training was going. I kind of had to kick it back a little bit and start over. But I mean, I think I'm, what that run 157 after COVID definitely proved that I'm in shape and I'm at a point where I should be in the season.
Do you pay attention to what other women are doing in the event around the world at all, or?
I mean, I do. If it pops up, I mean, if they throw my name out there as if I'm running or something, then I definitely see it. But yeah, I mean, if it pops up and there's fast time, world leading time, I'm definitely going to take note of it. And hopefully, I mean, I'm not really thinking about, oh my God, I need a new world lead. I'm just more so thinking about competing. But it's always out there on the internet. So of course, you're going to see what's happening in your event. But it's not something I go on and, World Athletics and look at every single person that's going to run this year. I kind of just stick to my own thing.
Last year seemingly went pretty perfectly for you last year. But looking back on it now, do you remember it that way, or were there things that, I wish I could have done something differently?
No, I think I went into college thinking whatever happens, happens. If I'm, if nothing goes well the first year, I'll just be, there's 3 more years of college, so I don't really care. Like, I had no expectations, so everything that happened that year was definitely beyond my expectation. I mean, I didn't think to do the things and gradually get better and better and better, but I'm happy it played out the way it did. I think that's one thing about, me last year. Like I said, I had no expectations. I didn't really, I wasn't forcing anything to happen. I wasn't really thinking about, making the Olympic team or anything, so it kind of just fell into my face, and I just went with it.
Mm-hmm. You look like you're having a ton of fun last year. Has that carried over to this year?
I mean, it's great this year, actually. We have, A&M, I'm obviously still there training, and we have new athletes who have made it this far, especially females. Last year I was like the only 800 girl here in my school, minus Brandon, he was here too. But so it was it was obviously still fun, but I think it's more fun when you have a group. And so me being here with other, 2 different teammates, it's really nice to have because I feel like we just keep the time chills and just have fun, even though we do get nervous and things like that. But just keeping it real mellow, like it's practice. It's always fun that way.
Are you still taking classes?
Well, not in the summertime.
Well, I meant, yeah.
Yeah, I took classes in the spring.
Okay. Did it feel like you were a pro, or did it feel just more like college? How did it feel?
It definitely felt like I was a pro, but not in. I think it's just a transition. I mean, just mentally, because my life changed just from college, high school to college, then pro, then professional, obviously pro, and then 2-time gold medalist. A lot just changed within 1 year, and I think with all that changing and track being so fast, you don't really have time to sit and think about it, and so that kind of carried on into my fall and spring, where I did have a lot more downtime. And I mean, it's just me getting adjusted to everything. I mean, being a professional and in college is not the same as just being a student athlete, and just being a student athlete period is just not easy. So I mean, it's just one thing that I'm just kind of still adjusting to, and I think this is just what happens when you're a collegiate athlete turning into pro. You just have a lot new things on your plate, and things aren't completely the same as they were last year with you just changing the name. No, you're not running the same. You probably are training the same, but in some cases you aren't. But for me, thankfully, I was. But I mean, it was just a lot to kind of accept and understand that this is just how it's going to go, and just have to adjust and get better with it.
Thank you.
Cool.